The lady begins removing her garments to prepare for sleep. Before she's even finished, she suddenly freezes up stiff and doesn't move. Her spouse next to her has already grown quite used to it. He quietly covers his wife with a blanket, sighs, then turns off the light and lies down. As it happens, every soul in town is governed by the mountain windmill. When it rotates, people live normal lives, but once it stops, the entire town falls into an eerie dead silence. More peculiar still, whenever the blades speed up, locals enter a nearly frantic labor state. In that state, a house that should take months to build is completed overnight. At that exact instant, destiny took a turn and reversed. A dazzling bolt of electricity hit the structure, breaking off fragments. The cloudiness within the man's vision abruptly vanished and became clear. He unexpectedly and suddenly recovered his mental clarity. After several days, the storm clouds vanished and the sky cleared. The windmill finally stopped, and the villagers were able to rest in place. However, the gentleman became the only living being capable of motion. Soon he was attracted by a girl frozen on the roadside. He gathered her in his arms without any delay and embraced her firmly. When the windmill started rotating again, the girl woke up and fell in love with the man. They shared an instant connection and eventually became husband and wife. But the shadow of the windmill loomed over their happiness. The female often entered work mode without warning, even grabbing his bowl before he finished eating. Most maddening was at night. While they were getting ready for bed, the mechanism halted at the most inconvenient moment. The woman would just stand by the bed, leaving the man to face the cold empty sheets alone. Ultimately, one morning, the massive structure brought everything to a standstill. The man's anger reached its peak. He seized a heavy axe and bolted outside, aiming directly for the machinery on the peak. He decided to end this absurd control forever. Right as he was about to wreck the final vital brace, the device strangely gained speed. The villagers from below the mountain surged up like a tide. They collectively overpowered him and hauled him to the cliff edge, intending to push the troublemaker into the abyss. In the last second, the dilapidated windmill collapsed with a roar. It tumbled down the slope of the cliff, hitting the surface of the rushing stream. Driven by the force of the water current, the windmill actually began rotating at a constant speed. In this specific manner, every person in the settlement finally went back to their regular lives. The man eventually emerged as the great hero of the entire community.